Morning guys, today I am going to discuss about structural implementation, which is a third point in aspects of strategic implementation. So you can see here structure and implementation means first you should understand what is structure. Okay, then what are the different kinds of structure. So basically the arrangement of task and subtasks required to implement any strategy. We have to frame particular task. So diagrammatic representation could be organization chart, but administrative mechanism provides actually a flesh and blood to the organization. See, organization strategy has three key components. So to identify formal relationship, including what is the span of control, what is the number of level of hierarchy, okay, then to specify group of individuals in the department, and designing of a system to assure effectiveness and coordinations, integration efforts across the department. So, and when I'm talking about structure, we have kinds of structure, that is vertical structure and horizontal structure as well. So one is tall structure, we even call it as a vertical structure. One is lean or horizontal or mean structure. So why it is called as vertical structure? It is in vertical, like CEO, right, general manager, senior manager, like that's vertical. When horizontal, it is in a line, horizontal way. So I don't go much depth into that. You are already studied in management process. Okay, now let us getting into the types of organization structure. Okay, we have different types of organization structure. First one I want to say is a entrepreneur structure. So you can see here entrepreneur structure, elementary form of structure. So organization owned and managed by one person. This is a entrepreneur, and all these branches or business is owned by one person, and serving a single business and product, okay, or serves a local market here. Okay, so owner look after all the decisions, day-to-day operations. So what is day-to-day operations? So like how much production is happening, like how much is moving out, the goods is moving out. So all this is taken care by only one person, that is entrepreneur. Okay. So next you can see a functional structure. If I want to say functional structure, we have sales, quality control, human resource, accounting. So again in our sales we have different person, quality control different person. Likewise, we have different functions in the department in which the different strategy need to be adopted to take care in the organization. Okay, so when it comes to the divisional structure, you can see work is divided on the basis of product line, type of customer served, and geographical area covered. Okay, so each separate divisions are created and placed under divisional level. So how it is? So it is first it comes a board of director. You have soap product, hair product, different divisions we have. So one is for soap, one is for hair products, one is for feed products. So you may be seeing like few companies will be having all these different products. Suppose you take a Dove, so it got a different varieties in it. So likewise different products they will be having, and under different products again they have marketing, again you have finance, again you have HR. So that is called divisional structure. So you can see here SBU structure. So any part of business organization which is treated separately for strategic management purpose. So SBU is created due to difficulty in top management to exercise strategic control. That means what? So I am feeling difficult to take care of everything, like how you see in an entrepreneur structure, like one person has to take care of everything. But in this case what you have to do is it's being divided. See, you have vice president, again you have vice president, administration, you have operations separately. So again you have group vice president of SBU here one division, separate divisions will be there, and individually it will be taken care. So one will not get worried about everything. So individual decisions will be taken care. Okay, this is a important structure, that is matrix structure. In most of the questions in the examination, they ask you what is matrix structure. So you can see in organization there will be handling of more than one project. So usually big companies have more than one project. As you seen in the last slide also, you have different products, and likewise you have a different projects as well. They are into different sectors as well. So in that time they will follow a matrix structure. So it is created by assigning functional specialist to special projects. So suppose like I am into as I told you previous slide, hair products. So I am picking a person who is like very specialized in that particular products, so or like any new innovative products like that. So during the duration of project, specialists from different area form different group to reporting to team leader. So like for one project there will be different specialists, okay, and these specialists will be working under their project and in their parent department simultaneously. Say I want to develop one new product XYZ, I need all the specialization. So but they are in different department, but they has to come together to form that product. So specialists should come. So you can see there head of product owner, like that is there. Again head of SMs, then head of SM development, head of quality assurance, head of user experience. So likewise different specialists will be there. Thank you.